and she took it, but there's no problem. It's very nice that it circulates. And the idea of performative democracy that she has is more based on a link to theater as text. Some simple text got out in the right moment could stop the violences. And not only stop the violences, but expressing a very powerful stand that no abusive power could ignore. So she's more based on text, but it seems to me that we have more resources than the text. One of the best resources is developing empathy with the public. For instance, there are neurons that respond. If I fall, then you will feel my falling in the same places when my neurons light up. So we are like mirror, they are mirror neurons. And when I get out of myself, for instance, feelings of joy, what's happening? I activated your feelings of joy. If I got out of myself feelings of anger, I get out of you feelings of anger. We will pass to some examples of performative democracies in action. Performative democracy meaning getting out the empathy of the people instead of getting violent or just discussing with them on rational terms. Because this doesn't function anymore. If I go to someone and I say, look, that lake will have I don't know how much cyanide, they will not, because in the last year, not the media, neither the politicians trained our organ for debate and for arguments, like discussing rationally things. No, they try to brainwash us. But still, I think that, and even the ones that don't have that organ very developed, still have empathy. And still have those mirror neurons to be activated. There is a splendid example of performative democracy that took place in Estonia. They managed to got out the Russians from their country in 89 by singing, by gathering together and by singing. Because they said the Russian tanks, they will not make their tanks enter into us. It's horrible, and everyone will know. So they stand. They gather together and they stand. And what is beautiful about this, you will see.
It was an extraordinary show of mass defiance in the Baltic region of the Soviet Union.
Whenever you give free speech to people, then things get out of hand.
All the strangest senses singing like one man.
20,000 people start to sing one song, and you just can't shut them up. It's impossible.
enough people and taking a stand and giving our spine really, then we are powerful enough to be gentle. Performative example was the standing man in Turkey as a form of protest. And and a lot of other people and it was a very simple act that a lot of other people could reduplicate. Because this is like the idea with the smart moves. Can we make actions, simple actions, but powerful ones, that can be reduplicated, that can be multiplied? Because you have a smart move, but then you get out of the group, you are like a seed. You go there and you make another smart move, or a smart move that can be renounce, like a network. Exactly on the principle of a network function. There is also Island revolution that no one is talking about in the media. There was a moment of violence when people gathered to destroy the parliament building. And there was one guy that stood dressed in orange colors with some other guys dressed in orange color. And they stood between the gendarme and the violent protesters. And this way the protesters calmed down. And they managed to see that they're powerful enough to be gentle. They can change things even if they are not consuming too much energy. Because they are enemies with who you don't have to consume much energy, really. They are little. And if you see them little, then they will get to their little place. Eventually, one day or another. Spoke about enemies, but it's like in martial arts, before two people are fighting, they are having a short meditation on compassion and concentrated on love and respect. And then they are fighting, but they are fighting with each other in order to develop their own abilities. So it's not like I want to kill, because this gets our bodies very tensioned. And if I have a tension body, if someone is trying to, I will take it very painful. But if I'm relaxed, nothing can happen to me. If I'm relaxed and if I'm going with the flow, for instance, someone is hitting me here, and I move that energy in that directions, nothing will happen to me.